Welcome back. Blessings. This is Life Changer Show. Today I'm going to be looking at my present Christian spiritual life to see whether crying and begging in prayer brings about miracles and breakthroughs. I'm going to be doing so by examining the last 3 months of my Christian spiritual life. If I get less miracles and breakthroughs, it means crying and begging God in prayer is very necessary. And that would mean, in order for you to have breakthroughs and miracles in your life, you have to be crying and begging always in prayers. It also means that you should be crying and begging God repeatedly each time you want to pray and ask for something. But if I get the same amount of miracles and breakthroughs or more amount of miracles and breakthroughs, it means crying and begging God in prayer doesn't matter at all. It further means you do not have to cry and beg God each time you want to pray in order to have answers to your problems. It just means you should not cry and beg God when praying. Honestly, in my whole Christian life, and the much time I put in every day activizing to build up my Christian spiritual life, I have never ever done this comparison publicly. But I'm very certain that my hypothesis is very correct, and I'm going to use biblical scriptures to prove it. So follow me closely to the end of this video to see the outcome. God bless you, people of God. This is Life Changer Show. I am Evangelist Dr. Margaret. Welcome back to the channel where it's all about tactics for obtaining miracles and breakthroughs in your Christian life and in your Christian business, so that you can take total control of your life and live the good life that God has prepared for you. If we look at my Christian spiritual life in the last 3 months, I have been activizing on a daily basis. That is, I have been praying, I've been making declarations, I've been making affirmations, I've been meditating on the Word of God, I've been speaking in tongues, and I've been speaking loud, and I've been speaking out. And I have been having 10 and more miracles and breakthroughs every single day. So, if you could shift from praying and begging, crying to God, to instead making declarations, affirmations, speaking in tongues, and all these things that are listed above in the package of activizing, you will be earning 10 and more miracles and breakthroughs in your life each day. Isn't that great? That is great. It's wonderful. Isn't that what you want? That's what you want, I know. I'll give you an example. Let us look at the story of Elijah and the prophets of Baal at Mount Carmel in the book of 1 Kings chapter 18 verse 36 to 39. It was a tough competition. I'm sure you know about that story. It's a very tough competition it was. It was to see who is supreme, the God Almighty or Baal. That was the competition. That was what it was all about. So, Elijah didn't cry and beg God in prayers. He didn't at all. He simply said, Lord, the God of Israel, let it be known today that you are God of Israel, and that I am your servant, and have done all these things at your command. Answer me, Lord, answer me, so that these people will know that you are Lord, that you are God, and that you are turning their hearts back again. That's all he said. And instantly, the fire of God fell from heaven and consumed the burnt offering. It was as simple as that. No crying, no begging, just declarations and affirmations. That was it. I'll give you yet another example. Let's look at the book of John chapter 11 verse 41 to 42. Jesus raising Lazarus from the dead. So they took away the stones from Elijah's tomb. Then Jesus looked up to heaven and he said, Father, I thank you that you have heard me. Then Jesus ordered in a loud voice, saying, Lazarus, come out. That was it. No begging, no crying. Only declarations and affirmations. Obviously, you can see from these two examples and from my life, spiritual life, the past 3 months, that this video has proved you do not need to cry and beg in prayers to get breakthroughs and miracles done in your life, or in your business, or in anything that you're concerned about. And these 3 examples are just the perfect examples to prove that. So make sure you are praying correctly. Perhaps things have not been happening because you've not been praying correctly. You've been spending hours and days rolling in the church floor, crying and singing and crying. God doesn't concern with your tears. He concerns with your heart. You ought to know who you are. So if you want to learn the strategies and principles behind getting your first 10 miracles and breakthroughs, then be sure to watch my next video titled Endless Christian Miracles and Breakthrough Ideas. Thank you for watching. God bless you.